So Jim Ratcliffe, co-owner of the Manchester United Football Club, is all over the news right now facing a cancellation from the left. And I'm super excited to talk about this one because now I get to do my favorite thing again, which is calling out hypocrisy and exposing truth. So let's get into it.
He's the UK's 7th richest man and, for the last 5 years, a tax resident of Monaco. But Sir Jim Ratcliffe, best known to many as the co-owner of Manchester United, has caused outrage in the country he used to call home.
So immediately, notice the sly tactics they're already trying to use to slander this man. Oh, he's been a resident of Monaco for the past 5 years. He used to call the UK home. Basically trying to insinuate, this guy's abandoned the UK, so who is he to talk about UK politics? We shouldn't even be listening to what this guy's saying. Such a bullshit tactic, and everyone is seeing through it.
You can't have an economy with 9 million people on benefits and huge levels of immigrants coming in. I mean, the UK is being colonised. It's costing too much money. It will cause... It'll cause... Well, yeah. The UK is being colonised by immigrants, really, isn't it?
His comments, which also cited inaccurate statistics about population growth, received a swift response from the government.
It was disgusting, frankly, and he should apologise for his remarks.
Yet the stats he's citing are true, as is the fact that this country has, by definition, been colonized. They're now cancelling billionaires just for speaking what is the objective truth. You all know Oxford University, and I'm sure a lot of you have seen the highly publicized debates that take place on the Oxford University campus, and it's very evident that the students and alumni of Oxford University are extremely left-leaning, extremely liberal, and they're the exact type of institution that would come after a guy like Jim Ratcliffe for speaking his mind on this issue. But it's funny, and very ironic, that Oxford University happened to have their own dictionary. And in Oxford University's dictionary, their own definition of colonization reads a little something like this. To colonize is to take control of a country or area that is not your own, particularly by force, not exclusively, and send people from your own country to live there. It also says, involves settling in and establishing control over another country or territory, often replacing or subjugating the indigenous population, sometimes used to describe taking over or filling a particular area of activity such as X. The action or process of settling among and establishing control over the indigenous people of an area. How is that not exactly, by definition, what is happening in the UK right now? This is ridiculous.
While running a club known for its strong leaders, Sir Jim also talked about how the country needs a leader who's prepared to be unpopular in order to solve the big issues, as he says he's done since he arrived here in December 2023.
Also a true fact, nothing to apologise for.
During that time, he's cut 450 jobs, reduced season ticket discounts for pensioners, while the club's profits have risen, but the debts have too.
And here's the second sly attack from the left. Oh, he's such a monster. You can't take a word this guy says seriously. He's cut a bunch of jobs and made game tickets more expensive for pensioners. Anything he says should be completely discredited. Like, I know all of you watching see right through this bullshit, but sadly, there's a bunch of impressionable people in this country, on the left, who are going to believe this nonsense and not take what he's saying seriously when it's the objective truth. It's straight facts.
Why should people be saying that the problem of the country is because of the immigrant? That's somebody that doesn't know what they're doing.
He's said it the wrong way about it, but at the same time, he shouldn't have said it. But there is different ways to try and tackle it.
This is how deep the brainwashing goes. Why shouldn't he have said it? Why can't you speak the objective truth? Why should you feel afraid to say what is factually true? Especially when your country is on the line. Your identity is on the line. There's so much on the line. Why shouldn't he say it, man? And of course, he's a public figure. He's feeling the pressure from the vicious left. And the guy caved in and gave an apology, which I just feel so bad about. He shouldn't have had to do that. He did not need to do that.
Reacting to the furore today, he offered these words: "I am sorry that my choice of language has offended some people in the UK and Europe and caused concern, but it is important to raise the issue."
Do you think it was an apology?
No. It was more, I am sorry if you feel offended at what I said, and I think that's not good enough. It needs to go further.
What do you mean it needs to go further? Does he need to lose his job? Does he need to be fully cancelled? Does he need to be jailed? Is that what it takes to make the left happy? Of course it is. We've seen this time and time again. They're not happy until they take everything away from you. And by the way, this guy's out there asking a bunch of foreign guys. Of course they're going to say that. What you're witnessing here, people, is the purest form of propaganda today. And I'm never going to do anything like that for you. I'm only ever going to show you hard evidence. So let's take a look at some now, and you tell me in the comments if you think Britain has been colonized or not. If you didn't know London, and I wasn't telling you this is London, would you have known that's London? Would you have known that's anywhere in the UK? That's an entire colony right there. That's enough people to constitute a colony. Also tell me in the comments, what do you people think would happen if you were to travel to Riyadh in Saudi Arabia, set up a table in the middle of their city, and start playing Christian music and trying to preach the gospel? Do you think you'd wake up the next day? It is the irrefutably evident, by definition, truth that the country has been colonized. There is no arguing that. When you look at settlements that have popped up across the country, like Birmingham, Bolton, Bradford, North Manchester, like Rochdale, even Rotherham, Coventry, every corner of the country has Muslim or foreign settlements in it. And by the way, forming settlements is something that the left usually don't take too kindly to, am I right? So it's just so hypocritical, it's so ironic, it's so pathetic, it's as low as you can go, and it's such a shame that this guy Jim Ratcliffe feels forced to apologize for something that he didn't do anything wrong. He was speaking the objective truth. You and I know this. Lots of people out there know it, but there's too many people who are going to believe this propaganda and judge someone like Jim Ratcliffe, who has done absolutely nothing wrong. But this is the world we're all forced to live in, shaped by bogus left-wing ideology, based outside of reality, censoring the truth. You can't even speak the truth, or they'll come for your career. They'll come for your life. They'll come for everything you've got. And we need to do more about this. We need to stand up against this and speak out against it as well. Like, what are we doing here, guys? I'm so sick and tired of seeing shit like this. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I can't wait to see the comments on this one. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you all in the next one.